Why your hair might be falling out. A friendly guy. Imagine waking up one morning, heading to the bathroom, and noticing something unsettling as you brush your hair. Strands are falling out, more than usual, piling up on the sink or clinging to your brush. You might feel a twinge of worrying, telling yourself it's probably just stress or aging. But deep down, your body could be sending you a signal that it's missing something vital. Let's dive into 3 common culprits behind hair loss: iron and vitamin B12 deficiency, thyroid issues, and PCOS, and explore them like a story unfolding, with a warm, approachable tone for all you folks out there. The nutrient story: iron and vitamin B12 deficiency. Your body's like a busy factory, and iron is a key worker. It helps make hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen to every corner of you, including your scalp and hair follicles. When you're low on iron, it's like the factory's running short on supplies. Your blood can't nourish your hair properly. The result: hair gets thin, brittle, and falls out more easily. Women often deal with this because of monthly periods, but guys can face it too, especially if their diet's imbalanced or their body struggles to absorb nutrients. Then there's vitamin B12, iron's trusty sidekick. It's crucial for making healthy red blood cells and keeping your nervous system humming, including the nerves that feed your hair follicles. Without enough B12, you might feel exhausted, get tingly hands or feet, or just feel off. Your hair shows it too: thinning, drying out, and shedding more than normal. The kicker: low iron and B12 don't just mess with your hair. You might notice your skin looking pale, your nails breaking easily, or feeling out of breath after light activity. If you're tired even after a solid 8 hours of sleep, that's your body waving a flag. When these signs team up with hair loss, it's a big hint you might be low on these nutrients. Here's the good news: a simple blood test can catch this early. Your doctor can guide you to boost your levels with nutrient-packed foods or supplements. In just a few weeks, you could feel your energy return and see your hair bounce back to life. So, if you're losing hair and feeling drained, skip the fancy shampoos for now. Think of it as your body asking for a check-in. A quick test and a chat with your doctor could set you up for healthier hair and a stronger you. The thyroid tail, a tiny gland with big impact. Have you ever heard of the thyroid? It's this small, butterfly-shaped gland in your neck, but don't let its size fool you. It's like the control center for your body. It manages how you use energy, your metabolism, and even affects your heart, mood, and hair. When your thyroid's out of whack, whether it's underactive hypothyroidism or overactive hyperthyroidism, your whole system can feel like it's off balance. One of the first signs: your hair starts acting up. If your thyroid's underactive, your hair might fall out all over your scalp, looking dry and brittle. You might even notice your eyebrows thinning at the ends, a quirky clue many miss. On the flip side, an overactive thyroid speeds everything up too much, and your hair still takes a hit, becoming weak and prone to shedding, alongside other body disruptions. What makes thyroid issues tricky is that the symptoms can feel like normal life stresses. You might gain or lose weight without trying, feel chilly when others are comfy, or sweat more than usual. Mood swings, irritability, or unexplained sadness might creep in, and that lingering fatigue. It's real, even if you're sleeping plenty. Lots of people deal with these signs for months, even years, without thinking about their thyroid. They try hair products or vitamins, but nothing helps. A thyroid function test can reveal the real issue. And the best part: proper treatment can make a huge difference. Your hair can stop falling out, start growing back, and your energy, mood, and overall vibe can improve too. So, if your hair's thinning and you're noticing weird weight changes, feeling too hot or cold, or just can't shake that tired feeling, don't brush it off. It's your body nudging you to see a doctor for a simple thyroid test. One small step today could keep your hair and your health in balance for years to come. The PCOS plot, a hormonal twist. You might have heard of PCOS, short for polycystic ovary syndrome. It's a common health condition for women in their childbearing years, but it can sneak up on you until symptoms like weight changes, irregular periods, or hair loss get your attention. PCOS is all about hormone imbalances, especially when your body makes too much androgen, and that can lead to hair trouble. Here's what's unique: PCOS-related hair loss often looks like male pattern baldness. You might notice thinning at the crown or around your temples, while the hairline at your forehead stays put. It's a distinct pattern that can hit your confidence hard, Since most women don't expect to deal with guy-style hair loss, PCOS doesn't stop there. You might notice extra facial or body hair, stubborn acne, irregular periods, or even trouble getting pregnant. These signs can be subtle, so you might focus on fixing one symptom without realizing they're all connected. Many women spend years trying every shampoo, supplement, or hair treatment out there, with no luck. It's only when a doctor diagnoses PCOS that the bigger picture clicks. The great news: treating PCOS can improve not just your hair, but your overall health. Your doctor might suggest diet changes, exercise, or meds to balance your hormones and ease symptoms. The big takeaway: hair loss isn't always just a beauty issue. It can be your body's way of sounding an alarm, especially about hormones. If you're seeing hair loss along with irregular periods, unwanted hair growth, or acne flare-ups, don't ignore it. Think of it as a sign to visit your doctor. A timely checkup could clear up what's going on with your hair and protect your health for the long haul. #the autoimmune mystery: when your body turns on your hair. Imagine glancing in the mirror one day and spotting something shocking, a bald patch on your scalp, like someone snipped away a chunk of your hair. It's jarring, and that sinking feeling of worrying creeps in. You might not realize it, but this could be your body's immune system playing a tricky game. In autoimmune conditions, your immune system meant to protect you from germs like bacteria or viruses gets confused and starts attacking your own healthy tissues. And sometimes, it picks on your hair follicles. Think of it like this: instead of nurturing your hair to grow strong and long, your immune system mistakenly sees your hair follicles as the enemy and goes after them. This can lead to a condition called alopecia or yada*, where hair falls out in distinct, round patches. For many, it's a gut punch. Seeing those bare spots can make you feel self-conscious or anxious. It's not just alopecia or yada* either. Other autoimmune diseases, like lupus or rheumatoid arthritis, can also thin your hair. Sometimes it's the disease itself, and other times it's the medications used to manage it that cause the trouble. People often find themselves battling both the condition and the emotional toll of watching their hair thin out. If you notice hair falling out in patches, or you're dealing with other clues like joint pain, red rashes, or unexplained fatigue, don't brush it off. These are signs worth paying attention to, and seeing a doctor, ideally a specialist, can make all the difference. Pinpointing the cause early helps you care for your hair and your overall health. Here's the uplifting part: you're not alone. Tons of folks across the US have navigated this, and there are treatments out there. Think topical meds, pills, or lifestyle tweaks that can help manage hair loss from autoimmune conditions. Understanding what's going on in your body can ease the fear and uncertainty. So, if you spot unusual hair loss paired with other odd symptoms, take it as your body's nudge to get help. A visit to the doctor could be the key to protecting your hair, your confidence, and your long-term well-being. #the stress story: when life's pressures pull at your hair. Now, let's talk about something we all know too well: stress. You might think it just messes with your mood or sleep, but it can hit your hair hard too. When life throws you a curveball, whether it's a major surgery, a serious illness, the loss of a loved one, or even a super strict diet, your body can go into overdrive. This can push a bunch of your hair follicles into a resting phase, a condition called telogen effluvium *. A few months later, you might notice handfuls of hair coming out when you brush or shower. It's enough to make anyone panic. For a lot of people, realizing their hair's falling out after a tough time feels like adding insult to injury. You're already dealing with so much, and now your hair's jumping ship. It's overwhelming. But here's the silver lining: stress-related hair loss is usually temporary. Once you get a handle on whatever's stressing you out, your hair can start to recover, often within 6 to 12 months. People share stories of seeing those little baby hairs sprouting back, like tiny green shoots signaling a fresh start. Your body's got an amazing ability to heal if you give it the right support. That said, there's a catch. If stress sticks around too long without being managed, it can keep messing with your hair's growth cycle, making it harder for your locks to bounce back fully. That's why tackling stress isn't just about feeling better mentally, it's crucial for keeping your hair healthy too. Simple things like getting enough sleep, staying active, practicing mindfulness, or chatting with a therapist can work wonders to ease that built-up tension. If you're in a rough patch and your hair's falling out, take a deep breath. Your body's just reacting to the chaos, and it can find its balance again. Focus on taking care of yourself, mind and body. Don't downplay those stress signals. By addressing them, you're not only giving your mind some peace, but also paving the way for your hair to come back stronger, helping you reclaim the confidence you deserve. The post-COVID hair scare, a temporary setback. Imagine this. You finally kicked COVID-19 to the curb, and you're starting to feel like yourself again. But a couple of months later, you're in the shower, running your hands through your hair, and you notice something unsettling. Way more hair than usual is coming out. It's not falling in patches or following a pattern. It's just thinning all over your scalp. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Post-COVID hair loss has caught a lot of people off guard, and it can feel downright scary. This kind of hair loss isn't new, it's got a name. Telogen effluvium *. It's what happens when your body goes through a major shock or stress, like a serious illness, surgery, or even a big hormonal shift. When you were fighting COVID, your body pulled out all the stops, pouring every ounce of energy into battling the virus. This stress can throw your hair follicles into a resting phase, hitting pause on their normal growth cycle. Then, about 2 to 3 months after you recover, those follicles let go, and you start seeing clumps of hair in your brush or down the drain. Here's the good news. As alarming as it looks, this hair loss is usually temporary. Your follicles aren't damaged for good, they're just taking a breather. In a few months, most people notice their hair starting to grow back, those little baby hairs popping up like signs of hope. Your body's got a knack for bouncing back when given the chance. But what if the shedding drags on? If you're still losing hair after 6 months, or it's getting worse, it's time to check in with a doctor. Sometimes, hair loss can hint at other health issues that need attention, and you'll want to rule those out to get to the root of the problem. When to stop guessing and see a doctor. Now, let's talk about that moment when you realize it's time to move beyond home remedies and Google searches. How do you know when to pick up the phone and call a doctor? Here are a few signs that your hair loss might be more than a passing phase. **1. Sudden or patchy hair loss. If your hair isn't just thinning evenly but falling out in distinct patches like round, bald spots showing up out of nowhere, that's a red flag. It could point to something like alopecia areata*, a condition that's more serious than run-of-the-mill shedding. *2. Hair loss with other symptoms. Hair loss doesn't always travel solo. If you're also dealing with things like constant fatigue, sudden weight gain or loss, irregular periods, or achy joints, your body might be signaling a deeper issue. Problems like thyroid disorders or autoimmune conditions could be at play, and those need a doctor's expertise. *3. Hair loss that lingers beyond 6 months. If you've tried everything, tweaking your diet, switching shampoos, or making lifestyle changes, and your hair's still falling out after 6 months with no improvement, don't wait. Persistent hair loss could be a clue that something else is going on, and addressing the root cause is the key to turning things around. When you spot these signs, heading to a doctor isn't about grabbing another bottle of fancy shampoo or hairspray. It's about digging deeper. Your doctor might order blood tests, check your hormone levels, test your thyroid, or take a close look at your scalp to figure out what's really going on. Once you pinpoint the cause and start the right treatment, your chances of getting your hair and your confidence back skyrocket. I get it, losing your hair can hit you hard, making you feel less like yourself. But here's the thing. Your health comes first. Don't hesitate to lean on medical experts when you need answers. A simple visit could be the first step toward not just healthier hair, but a healthier, happier you. Alright, folks, that's the scoop on hair loss. Whether it's the post-COVID shedding or something deeper like stress or health issues, your hair's trying to tell you something. Don't let the panic take over. If you're seeing clumps in your brush or spotting those warning signs we talked about, it's time to take action. Stop guessing and get answers. Book that doctor's visit, because your confidence and health are worth it. Love this dive into the world of hair loss? Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video, where we uncover more health secrets to keep you feeling your best. Drop a comment below. Have you dealt with hair loss or got a tip to share? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, take care of your hair and yourself. See ya.